Hello, parents. My name is Mr. Hannebrink. I am your student's small engines teacher this semester. Um, I guess I'm just kind of walking you through some of the things that we're going to be doing in class, give you a little bit more info on that. A little bit about me. I am mainly the school's manufacturing, so welding and machining instructor, but I've taught small engines in the past, and I have some experience in that. I co-mentor the Knights Racing motorcycle build team. I restore motorcycles and cars and stuff like that in my free time. So I know a little bit about what I'm doing here. This is our Google Classroom. This is kind of our home base of operations. As you can see, I post a daily video of that day's lesson onto YouTube, and then I link it over here to the Google Classroom. That way, if a student does miss a day, they don't miss out on the actual lesson itself. They can just watch the video and get all the same information that they would have if they would have been in class live. Scroll down here. Here's our syllabus for small engines. We'll just kind of go over that and let you guys see what we got going on. So, description. This course offers an 18-week study of the operation, maintenance, and repair of small gasoline engines. Instructional topics include the principles of operation of a gasoline engine, tune-up and maintenance procedures, and disassembly, overhaul, and reassembly. Instruction may also include the operation of two-cycle and four-cycle engines commonly found on lawnmowers, garden tractors, snowblowers, tillers, chainsaws, and other equipment. Basically, we're going to kind of cover all the basic small engines that you'd find in a lawnmower or any sort of equipment like that. We'll go over how they work, how the actual combustion process happens. We'll talk about all the stages of the four cycle engine and two cycle engine. We'll go over disassembly, repair, maintenance, diagnostics, failure analysis. Basically, they're going to know how an internal combustion engine works, operates, and how to basically diagnose what's wrong with one so that if you have, let's say, a lawnmower laying around that doesn't work, they'll know how to fix it and make it work again. Textbook, we use the Briggs and Stratton textbook, third edition. Every single one of your students should have picked this up last week, or I guess when you're watching this 2 weeks ago. If they do not have this book, they are going to have a very difficult time succeeding in this class. Course goal. This course is designed to provide students with a solid understanding of the basic principles of how a small engine operates, familiarity with part, function, maintenance, tools, and operation of small engines, also practical skills in maintaining, troubleshooting, disassembling, and assembling of a small engine. Some of our objectives will be able to understand the basic maintenance of small engines, understand how small engine operates, be able to read and understand repair manuals, successfully disassemble a small engine. I'm going to teach the kids how to actually look up part numbers so that if they need something special, they can get that for the engine and then be able to successfully reassemble. Some of the units that we cover, I've talked a lot about already. Some of my expectations, you need to be in class on time. I don't like to wait around. Once that bell rings, I take attendance and I go. I want to get these kids working with their hands as soon as possible. So if your student is prone to being tardy to class, they are definitely going to miss out on some instruction. I also expect the kids to have a positive and hardworking attitude. We're working every day. Therefore, they need to have a positive attitude and be prepared to work every day. The students need to complete assignments when due. That's why they call them due dates. And to follow all classroom rules. General classroom rules apply here. We go into a little bit more of the specific stuff when that time comes in class. But some of my general rules are safety. That's the big proponent. Respect. Definitely need to have that for their fellow co-students and myself, and some basic other stuff. Grading. Students' quarter grades will be based on their assessment work and classroom participation, so grades will be calculated as followed. Homework will be worth 10%, Assessments like tests and quizzes are worth 10%. Lab, their actual daily participation in the hands-on stuff, is worth 30%. Projects, them completely, assembling a motor is worth 50%. So the actual hands-on stuff for the class is worth the greatest amount of points. Some of my expectations: homework is due on the due date. That's fairly simple. Late homework will be deducted 10% each day it is late, up to 5 days. Basically what that means is a 10% deduction in the maximum amount of points they can get. If I say a homework assignment is due on Friday, that means they have until 11:59 p.m. Friday night to turn in their assignment. If they turn in their assignment at 10:30 a.m. on Saturday, that assignment is technically a day late. Therefore, the maximum amount that they can get on that quiz or on that homework assignment is a 90%. And that's assuming they got 100% on the assignment itself. See, the ratio stays the same. If they would have got an 85 on their assignment out of 100%, they are now going to get they turn it in a day late, they will get an 85% out of 90%. So whatever that math works out to, the ratio stays the same. Homework turned in after 5 days late will not be accepted. No excuses. So if it's a day late, it's 10% off. 2 days late, 20. 3 days is 30. 4 days is 40. 5 days is 50% maximum grade. After 5 days, I don't accept it. Even if you turn it in, the grade is staying as the 0. And then finally, our grading scale, standard Oak Creek High School grading scale. If you need to get into contact with me, you can reach me at the school's phone number. My extension is 7015, or you can just email me at c.hannabrink@ocfsd.org.